Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am taking you through a 25-minute gentle Pilates workout where we'll take things nice and slow and focus on stretching and mobility. Let's get started in an all-fours position, stacking shoulders over wrists and hips over knees with some cat-cows. So inhale as you arch through the back, dropping your stomach to the floor, lifting your heart and your chin. Exhale, tuck chin to chest and curve through the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, lift the chin. Exhale, curve through the spine, tucking chin to chest. Two more like this. Inhale, stretching out the front side of the body. And exhale, stretching out the back. Just one more before we make this a bit more intense. Inhale, finding your cow pose. And exhale, finding your cat. So either stick with that if that's a nice stretch, or if you want to deepen this a bit, let's take an inhale as we shift our hips forward, finding our cobra position, stretching out the front side of the body, maybe having to step the knees back a little bit. And exhale, tuck chin to chest, curve through the spine, and press back, finding your child's pose. Let's do that again. Arch the back as you inhale, shifting forward, lowering the hips. Exhale, tuck chin to chest, curve through the spine, press the hips back, finding that child's pose position. Three more like this. Inhale, arching the back as you send the hips forward. And exhale, curve through the spine as you press the hips back. Just two more, really moving fluidly through the spine here, stretching out through all planes of the body. Exhale, curve, press back, child's pose. Just one more like this. Make it your deepest one yet. Inhaling, arching the back, dropping the hips forward, pressing down into the palms. And exhaling, curving through the spine, engage through the core as you press your hips back. Shift forward, finding that all fours position again, and let's do a bit more work in our child's pose. So inhale to prepare, and exhale, press your hips down towards your heels for that child's pose. Inhale, shift forward to all fours, and exhale, press the hips back. Three more like this, shifting forward, and then shifting back. Two more, inhaling in through the nose. Exhaling out through the mouth, just one more like this. Inhale, shift forward, and exhale, shift back. Find your all fours position again, and walk your hands over to the right corner of your mat, pressing palms into the ground. Inhale to prepare here, and exhale, press the hips down towards the heels. Inhale, shift shoulders over wrists, and exhale, press the hips back, feeling that nice stretch up the left side of the body now. Making sure both feet, both shins are still pressing down into the mat so we get a really deep stretch through that left side. This is your last one. Exhaling as you press the hips back. And shifting forward, let's walk our hands over to the left and do the same thing on this side. Inhale here, exhale, hips press back. Inhale, shift forward, shoulders over wrists. And exhale, hips drop. Shifting forward and shifting back, feeling that stretch up the right side, up the right lat muscles. Two more like this, hips press back. And we shift forward, last one, exhaling as the hips go down. Inhaling as we shift forward again. Come back through center now, placing your hands in line with your knees. And step your feet back, finding your straight arm plank, nice and strong. We're not here for very long today. Inhale here, exhale, press your hips up and back, downward dog. Inhale, shift forward to that straight arm plank. Exhale, pike the hips up and back, just four more like this. Inhale, shifting forward, feeling that little bit of heat through the core, and exhale, press up and back, feeling that nice stretch. Three more, inhale, and exhale, making sure that the shoulders stack over the wrists as we find our plank, and that we've got a nice neutral spine here. This is your last one. Inhale, find your plank, And exhale, let's hold in our downward facing dog, hips up towards the sky, maybe pedaling out the legs here, alternating bending into one knee at a time, really pressing it down through the palms, piking the hips up, feeling that full body stretch. Press both heels down now, bring a slight bend into your knees, and gently walk your hands in towards your feet, finding your forward fold. Lift your right heel now, bending into your right knee, and rotate, reaching right arm up towards the sky, left hand stays down, feeling that spinal twist. Come through center, other side, left heel lifts, left knee bends, left arm reaches up towards the sky, rotating through the back. Come back through center, both heels lower, grab a hold of opposite elbow, just sway gently from side to side, releasing through the entire spine. Then hold through center, drop your hands, shake your head yes and no, releasing any tension through the neck. Hold through center, take one last big inhale, and exhale, walk your hands forward, straight arm plank for another inhale. And exhale, drop your knees, bring them out as wide as the mat with the big toes together and the hips pressed back, finding our wide-legged child's pose, reaching the arms forward, feeling that release for the hips and the inner thighs, as well as the upper body here. Gently start to walk your hands in a bit, draw your knees back hip distance apart, stacking hips directly over the knees, and start to walk your hands forward, dropping your chest down towards the floor, finding your puppy pose. A little bit of an arch through the spine here, stretching out through the back, taking deep inhales into that lower spine area that's being lengthened so nicely here, and just hold for a couple more breaths. Gently start to walk your hands back in towards your knees now, releasing your hands down by your hips. Let's work into the upper body a bit now, so come up onto your knees, try not to lose your balance like I do here, and then hinge forward at your hips at about a 45-degree angle, releasing your arms down by the hips with your fingers spread nice and wide. Exhale, press the arms back, inhale, lower them down. Exhale, press up, inhale, lower. Pressing the arms back and lowering them down, keeping a nice straight spine here as you press up and down, trying not to let your thumbs come down past your hips to keep tension on the backs of the arms. Let's hold with the arms back now and circle them in for 10, for 9, squeezing between the shoulder blades, lengthening through the arms here. Just for 4 more in this direction. Last 2. And 1, put it in reverse, circling to the outside for 10, for 8, 7, 6, core is nice and engaged here, just for 3, for 2, for 1, and let's pulse the arms up now for 10, for 9, squeezing through the backs of the arms as we lift up and down, for 4, last 3, 2, and 1, let's do full range to finish, so lower the arms, press them back, lower down, and press. 8 more like this. If you're looking for a bit more of a challenge, try to reduce your range of motion, not lowering the arms down as far, feeling a bit of heat building up through the triceps and the backs of the arms. This is your last one, and let's lower the hips down towards the heels, clasp your hands pressing the palms together, and lift your chest and chin up towards the sky, feeling that stretch across the upper body. Gently release that, interlace your hands in front of your chest now and press them out in front of you, curving through the spine, pulling the belly button in towards the lower back. Bring your hands back towards your chest, finding your neutral spine, and let's make our way down onto the left side of our body, getting ready to work on our hip mobility. So bring your left elbow down to the mat, resting your head in your hands. Bringing your spine parallel to the back of your mat, hop your feet forward diagonally so they're touching the corner of the mat. We're going to start with a little hip opening combo. So draw your right knee in towards your chest, open it up towards the sky, send your leg out long, and then turn it forward again. Draw knee in, open towards the sky, extend it long, turn it in. 6 more, knee draws in, opens up, send it long, and turn it in. Breathing however feels naturally to you here. Trying to keep the hips stacked on top of each other, especially as you open that right knee up towards the ceiling. Make sure you're not rocking back onto your left hip when that happens. We're focusing on the mobility through the right hip here, just drawing gentle circles with the knee. This is your last one. Leave your leg turned out now, parallel to the left leg. Kick it straight up towards the sky, then bicycle it down towards the other leg. Kick it up, bicycle down. Inhale, lift, exhale, down. 5 more. Inhale and exhale, only kicking your leg as high as your mobility allows, whatever that looks like for you today. Just 2 more in this direction. And the last one, let's put it in reverse. Bicycle the leg straight up towards the sky, press the leg straight down. Bicycle up, press it down. Flexing the right foot as we draw it down towards the left heel, staying nice and engaged through those inner and outer thighs here. As we inhale, bicycle up, exhale, straight down. Just 2 more like this. And a last one, let's ditch the bicycle now and just point the foot as you kick the leg straight up, flex as you lower it straight down. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. This is where we finish this hip series. Feeling this through the inner and outer thighs as we lift the leg and lower. 3 more. Last 2, inhale, lift and down. Last one. And lower. Awesome job. Go ahead and roll onto your back now, bringing your feet hip distance apart with the knees bent, hands by your sides, and just gently rock your knees from side to side in a windshield wiper motion, releasing any tension through the hips and the inner thighs. Hold your knees through center now, and let's get ready for a bridge series. Take an inhale to prepare, and on your exhale, press your hips up towards the sky, finding that bridge position. Inhale, tap them down towards the mat, and exhale, lift. Just 4 more like this, starting out nice and simple, squeezing the glutes as we lift, squeezing the core the entire time here as we exhale up. Inhale, down. 2 more, lift, pressing into the feet. And last one before we add on. Let's add some upper body in now. So lift your hips up into your bridge position, reach your arms up overhead, float them back down to the mat, and lower your hips down. Again, inhale, lift the hips, exhale, arms reach overhead. Inhale, pull them back to the mat, exhale, hips lower down. 4 more. Inhale, hips lift as the arms raise up and down. You want to try to keep the hips lifted at the same height the entire time, recruiting through the core and the glutes to help stabilize you as you float the arms up ahead. 2 more. Inhale, hips lift. Exhale, arms up. Inhale, they come down, and lower the hips. Last one. Hips lift, arms reach up, and then stack them straight over your shoulders with the palms facing in. Open your knees and arms out to the side and pull everything through center. Inhale, open out. Exhale, pull through center, working again through the outer and the inner thighs here. Option to keep your arms down by your sides if you just want to focus on the lower body. Rocking on to the outer edge of the foot as we open, and then bringing the feet back parallel as we close. Hold everything through center now and pulse the hips up for 8. For 7, finishing here with just little lifts and lowers through the glutes. Just for 2 more, and last one. Bring your hands down to the mat again, lower your hips down, and hug your knees in towards your chest, feeling that stretch across the backs of your glutes. Maybe rocking gently from side to side, massaging through the lower back, just taking some rest before we get into that hip opening series on the other side. So when you're ready, release your feet back down towards your mat and gently roll over onto the right side of your body now, bringing your right elbow down to the mat, resting your head in your hands, making sure your spine is parallel to the back of your mat, and then hopping your legs straight out towards the front corner of your mat, stacking them one on top of the other. Starting with that hip opening combo, draw your left knee in towards your chest, open it up towards the ceiling, slide the leg down, and turn it forward. Knee pulls in, opens up, extends, and turns in. 6 more like this, just warming up through that left hip with these big circles. Open up and extend, breathing however feels right to you here, just making sure that we are breathing, maybe syncing it with the movement if that feels right today. As we draw one knee in, open it up, extend, and turn it forward. This is your last one. Hold the leg extended now, and let's kick the leg straight up, bicycle it back down. Lift it up, bicycle down. 6 more like this. Inhaling as we lift, exhaling to bicycle the leg out. Inhale and exhale, just opening up through the hips, through the inner thighs here. Last one in this direction. Let's switch it up now. Bicycle the leg up and then lower it down. Bicycle up, lower straight down, flexing the foot as we lower the heel down to meet the right side, active through the inner thighs. As we inhale, bicycle up, exhale, float the leg down. Inhale and exhale. Last one like this. Now let's skip the bicycle and lift the leg straight up and straight down. Straight up, straight down. 6 more. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Pointing on the way up, flexing on the way down. Inhale up, exhale down. Last 3. This is where we finish. Keeping the leg nice and straight. And last one. Lower the leg down. Awesome job. Again, let's roll over onto our backs now, bending the knees, feet hip distance apart, and just find that windshield wiper motion with the knees one more time, releasing through the hips and the inner thighs. Hold your knees through center now, and interlace your hands behind your head, sending your elbows out nice and wide. Inhale to prepare, and on your exhale, crunch up through the upper body. Inhale, lower down, and exhale, crunch up. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift, trying to lift the head, neck, and shoulder blades up off the mat while keeping the lower back and the pelvis perfectly still, recruiting through the upper part of the abdomen to lift and lower the chest. As we inhale down, exhale, lift. Just give me 2 more like this. And last one, let's hold up in our crunch position now. Release your left hand down by your hip, then lean over, reaching towards the left ankle, come through center, bring the hand behind the head, right hand releases, reach towards the ankle, come through center, replace the hand again, left hand release, lean to tap the ankle, come through center, hand goes behind the head, right hand release, lean over, come through center, and replace the hand. 3 more each side, working gently into the obliques with this move. As we release one arm, reach to the side, come through center, and replace the hand. Inhaling as arm goes long, exhale, crunch. Inhale through center, exhale, hand goes behind the head. Trying to keep our hips nice and still here, so really focusing on that hinge motion at the rib cage, not moving the entire upper body. This is your last one, and let's hold through center now. Lift your left knee up to a tabletop position, extend the leg long down the mat, bend it back to tabletop, place it down. Other side, right knee lifts, send it long, bend it in, and place it down. Inhaling to lift the knee, exhaling to extend the leg. Inhale, bend. Exhale down, keeping the lower back pressing down into the mat, especially as we extend the leg long. 3 more each side. Option to lower down through the upper body during this if you start to feel any strain through the neck here. Just working into the deep core muscles as we lift one knee, extend, bend, place it down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Just 1 more each side. And last one. Place the right foot down, lower down through the upper body if you haven't already, and for one final time, let's windshield wiper through the knees, releasing any tension through the midsection of the body. Hold through center, and let's finish this class now with our Pilates roll-ups. So step your feet a couple of inches in front of you and reach your arms up overhead. On your inhale, tuck your hips under, rolling up through the spine as you reach the arms forward, and exhale, lean over the knees. Then inhale, tuck the hips under again, roll down through the spine, and exhale, arms reach overhead again. Inhale, we roll up through the spine. Exhale, lean over the knees, pressing down into the feet. Inhale, roll down. Exhale, arms overhead. Either stick with that, or if you're wanting more of a challenge, extend your legs straight out down the mat, hip distance apart with the feet flexed. Again, let's inhale, roll up through the spine. Exhale, lean forward into our forward fold. Then inhale, roll down. Exhale, arms come overhead for our full Pilates roll-up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hinge, finding that stretch. Inhale, roll down. Exhale, arms overhead. You've only got 4 more here. This is where we finish this class with this nice full body move that lengthens and strengthens at the same time as we inhale, roll up. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, roll down. Exhale, arms overhead. Just 2 more here, maybe trying to reach a little bit farther forward in your forward fold. And last one, inhale, roll up through the spine. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, roll down. Exhale, arms overhead. Then just reach your arms and legs in opposite direction, maybe wiggling your fingers, circling out the ankles, whatever feels good for you here. And then go ahead and draw your right knee in towards your chest, grabbing a hold of it with your hands. And then bring your right arm to a cactus position. Use your left hand to guide your right knee across the body, looking over the right shoulder, feeling that stretch on that right outer hip. Come back through center, pull it in towards the chest for an inhale. Exhale, release it long. Other side, pull the left knee in towards the chest, feeling that stretch. And then bring your left hand over to a cactus position. Use your right hand to guide the knee across the body, looking over your left shoulder, feeling that hip stretch and that spinal twist. Bring everything back through center again. Bring the knee in towards the chest and bring the right knee in to meet it now. Reach through your knees, grabbing a hold of the outsides of your feet and open them up towards the sky, finding your happy baby pose. Maybe rock gently from side to side on the low back, getting a little massage, and really feeling this deep opening stretch through the hips. Gently start to bring the feet and the knees together, and let's roll over onto one side, pressing ourselves up into a seated position, sitting cross-legged in the center of our mats with our hands down by our sides. Lift your right arm up and over to the left, then sweep your arms in front of you, coming over to the right, and then lift up through center. Other side, left arm goes up and over, sweep around, and come up through center. One more each side, just releasing through the spine here, feeling that nice fluidity. And last one, up and over, sweep around, and come through center. Now inhale, lift the right arm. Exhale, lift up and over to the left. And let's hold here now, dropping down to the forearm. Maybe opening your chest up towards the sky a little bit, deepening this stretch. And then come back to your neutral position and lift up through center. Other side, left arm lifts up and over to the right, dropping to the right forearm. Option to open the chest up towards the sky. Come back into your neutral position. And lift up through center. Let's find a gentle neck stretch now. So drop your right ear to right shoulder. Gently lower your chin down towards your chest. Bring your left ear up to the left shoulder. And then come up through center, other direction, drop the left ear down, gently roll your chin to your chest, and then up to the right side, and lift up through center. Let's finish with some deep breaths now. So inhale, arms overhead, exhale, lower them down, inhale up, exhale, lower your deepest breaths of this class. And last one, inhale, reach up, exhale, float your hands down by your sides. And that is it for today's 25-minute gentle Pilates workout. I hope you liked it. If you did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone.